All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel. What an interesting and crazy, volatile day for a lot of the cryptos we are holding. And PEPE is no exception. All right, so let's get right into the charts. This video, I just want to cover PEPE, WOJAK PLEB, and what the hell happened to IKUN. All right, so starting off with PEPE. All right, so we can see that PEPE had a pullback. It looks like this is somewhat of a healthy correction, if you will. All right, and this is not me just being like a super moon boy on PEPE, but I think we needed a pullback. I mean, it was just getting hot with PEPE. It just really was. So if I pull a fib all the way from 2 weeks ago, PEPE is at the 0.5. He's at the 0.5 level, which is, this is a common retracement zone after a parabolic run up. All right. Now, typically you get a bounce around this zone and then you may get a continuation down to the 618 or the 786. So we need to prepare ourselves mentally for PEPE to test 6 zeros and the 3.5, if not 6 zeros and the 6.2. I'm just gonna say the 3.5 and the 6.2. And in one of my previous videos, when PEPE was trading around, he was trading around here, I mentioned that we could come back to retest the 4 zone. All right, but he didn't do that. He just ran. He just like almost tripled. He like tripled from that point of that video. All right, so I'm ready for PEPE to potentially test the 618 zone at 6.3 and potentially 3.4. So between 3.4 and the 6 zone is where PEPE could end up if he loses support at the 0.5. But if we pull a fib from the most recent uptrend, it's not too different. It's kind of different, but it's the levels look similar, but they are different. I must say that. So in this case, the 618 would be 7.3, closer to 7.4, and then the 768 would be 4.9, around 5. So we could see him test those regions as well. On the 4-hour stochastic, he's way oversold. Okay, so it looks like we could chop around this range between 7.3 and 10. We could just bounce around here for a while until we decide if we want to go up or down, see if the bulls show up. Now, what has happened in the past 24 to 48 hours for PEPE is that BitMEX, one of the largest perpetual crypto exchanges, has launched PEPE perpetual contracts. So people can now make money shorting PEPE and longing PEPE. So some people think this is good. Some people think this is bad. In a lot of cases, this indicates a top for the asset. When the institutions and the big money do this for Bitcoin, or you ever hear about like the futures contracts are being launched for Bitcoin, when Bitcoin is like making new all-time highs, normally that indicates a top, right? So that the toots and the big money, the whales who pushed PEPE all the way up here to 16 can now make money shorting it into oblivion. That's how it normally goes. All right. But sometimes, just sometimes, people who bet on that happening, right, they'll make some money shorting if they started shorting from here to here. But if they keep on trying to short it, then we get what's called a short squeeze. And PEPE could have an explosive rally and like double or triple. It could totally happen. it could go either way, guys. So just be ready for volatility with PEPE. If you're holding PEPE, the road to a $1 billion market cap and beyond is not going to be a easy one on you mentally if you don't understand that things don't just go up in a straight line. All right. So, we're early days. I think this is fine. We needed a pullback. We needed a cool off with PEPE. And I'm not too worried about what's going on. All right. And I imagine on other exchanges relatively soon, you'll be able to short PEPE and long PEPE with leverage as well. All right. So if that's what you've been waiting for, I think it is on the way with other exchanges. It's now available with BitMEX. Of course, I think that's based on your location. All right. Now, WOJAK is down 24% on the day, whereas PEPE is down 22%. If we take a look at the WOJAK chart, massive rally, and the 4-hour stochastic looks like it's about to flip bullish again. Wow. Yeah. Oversold on the stochastic. All right. So if we pull a fib from the most recent move here, I'll just go from this point here. Yeah, he hit the 618. He wicked off of it and bounced. All right. And we've got to see if he's going to hit resistance at the 00069, 00007 zone. All right. The fib tool is pretty useful, pretty simple to understand if you've never used it before. It basically gives you support and resistance zones, and you can just pull a fib from the most recent, the most recent bottom from the most recent, or to the most recent top. So in this case, we could say from here to here. All right. That will give us our fib zones. But some people may do from the larger time frames, and they may go from the very beginning. Since this is a young chart, you could technically pull it from the beginning, from day one. All right. But I will just pull it from the most recent bottom. All right. Which is there. All right. So that's the 12-hour. It's the 4-hour. And I could totally see WOJAK running into resistance around the 007, as mentioned before. And we just got to see what happens here. I imagine at some point, because of the trading volume on WOJAK as well, that PERPS, perpetual trading contracts, will be launched on WOJAK as well. All right. So it's not the end of PEPE and WOJAK forever. It just means we're going to have volatility. Just recently, we saw this with Injective Protocol over the past 6 months. I think it was like 5 or 6 months ago. And Injective really had a problem breaking resistance for quite some time. But when he broke that resistance, oh man, he broke it with so much force, and he ripped all the way up to $10. It took a few weeks, but he did it from like just under $2 to $10. So, as these cryptos get bigger market caps, it takes more time for them to double. When they're like, 5 million or 1 million or under a million, that's super easy. All right. You start getting into, like hundreds of millions of dollars in market cap. It takes a bit more time for our tokens to double in price. All right. And all the tokens are out in PEPE, right? We just have some whales, some PEPE whales with big wallets. All right. So they're going to unload when they feel like unloading as well. All right. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing for WOJAK. We got a crossover on the 4-hour that's about to take place. And we can see this goes till 12. So within the next 2 hours, next 2 to 6 hours, this should cross and flip bullish if it's going to flip bullish. And we could see a run up to 777. All right. And we got to see if he busts through it. I think he might. If he does, he'll meet rejection at 0.083, around that region. All right. If he busts through that, then he's going back for his all-time high. All right. Now pleb is up 35% on the day. All right. Now pleb is, these are young charts, guys. So there's not a lot of data here. But it's really easy to chart here with pleb. All right. So you got support here at 2.9, and you've got resistance here at this region at 5.9. Okay. And it looks like he may just chop around in this region. All right. Looks like he's found some support here at 3.8, 7 zeros and 3.8. So it looks like he could just bounce around here until he figures out what he wants to do. Let me see here. Let me blow away these lines. I'm going to pull an official fib on this guy here. This is the lowest bottom. All right. Let's go back to the 4 hour. See if we get more data here. All right. Yeah. So it's a bit more clear on the 4 hour. So yeah, right now he's at resistance at the 382, the 0.382. He's got another resistance at the 5.2, and then his all-time, actually this is his all-time high over here at 6.9, but his most recent local all-time high was here at 6.4. All right, so pretty good trading volume on pleb, $3.74 million over 24-hour period. So a lot of people are trading pleb. Yeah, like I said, I still think that there is a run for pleb. I just don't know when it's gonna come. It could come the next time PEPE rallies, because as PEPE rallies, a lot of the other memes start to go along with PEPE, especially the newer ones that launched in April. So we'll just have to see how much longer meme season continues, if there's more gas in the tank for meme coin season. I think there is. All right. So that is pleb, WOJAK, and PEPE. And IKUN. Oh man, what happened here? I reviewed IKUN yesterday, and this project looked very interesting. Looked like it had a lot of potential. And yeah, this is DeFi, guys. So when I reviewed IKUN, it was trading around here. Yeah, it was around here. Yep. And you see it's just been going down. All right. Let's see. Let me do 1 hour. Let me do a fib channel on this. That's the wrong one. Let me see here. Regression tool. All right, so looks like he's trying to go sideways from this channel, but I'm not liking what I'm seeing here, guys. So we had a $500,000 market cap yesterday. Actually, we had around a $600 million market cap yesterday, and we had like $3.4 million in trading volume. Today we still have 900. We still have $1 million in trading volume. So the community is still super bullish on IKUN. All right. I have taken the video down. I didn't delete it, but I did make it private because I didn't want anyone else to get burned by what's going on with IKUN. So what's going on with IKUN? I popped into the Telegram, and it appears that the devs have walked away from this project like already, but the admin in the Telegram is trying to contact the devs to see if the community can take the project over. Now, okay, community takes the project over. It's not as simple as it seems. You still need the creators of the smart contract to burn the LP tokens, because if you see here, the liquidity is only locked for 4 months. So after that, what happens, right? So that's one thing. Number two, the owner / creator of the smart contract for IKUN has to renounce ownership, right? And then, hand over the Twitter page and all that stuff to whomever's going to take it over. All right. But the community is still super bullish on IKUN. All right. They are really bullish on this project, and I am bullish on the idea. But we'll just have to see where it goes. My investment in this is down significantly. I mean, it's down like it's like 1/10 of what it was. All right. But that's DeFi, right? So I put Vegas money in there. It's Vegas money, because you get into these cryptos on day 1, day 2, you never know what you're going to get. You never know what you're going to get. Even if you're part of a big community and you go in on a project day 1 or right when it launches, you could be a victim of a rug or a developer walking away or the team walking away. Something could go bad. So it's not always a guarantee just because you're part of a good community that you won't get rugged. All right. The same risks exist. Okay. Yeah, so that's what's going on with IKUN. I'm going to continue to monitor the situation. We will see. It makes no sense for me to sell what I have now because it's just literally poof, dust particles. All right. So if you invested into IKUN before you watch my video or on your own because you came across it and you're down, I'm down with you and I feel your pain. Trust me. All right. But I will be bringing you guys a few gems that are very low market cap. Well, nice size market caps that the market is sleeping on. I'll be bringing you guys those soon on Be Early ... All right, guys. So that's what's going on with IKUN. We'll just have to see what time does. If the developer is willing to work with the community, you guys are interested, pop into the Telegram, see what's going on. If not, just disregard this whole project. All right. Yeah, that's that with IKUN. And then here I dropped this one today, Ryoshi's Whisper. I dropped this one. This one is also high risk, guys. Barely been around for 48 hours. All right. But I noticed that the price is stable. That doesn't mean that this is less risky than any other asset. All right. But it's one that I covered and it looked interesting, and I have a small bag in there. All right. Very small bag. Okay. Yeah, it's just trading sideways. This is trading where I bought it yesterday. So we'll see how long that lasts. All right. All right, guys. Look out for new gems soon. Patreon link in the description. DeFi Moneyverse free Telegram link in the description. All right. Stay safe out there and try not to get wrecked and try not to ape too hard in these memes, especially on day 1, day 2, no matter how exciting a YouTuber or influencer might make it to be. All right, guys. I will be back soon. Hope you enjoyed the video. Smash up the likes. I'll talk to you guys later. Deuce Crypto out.